The camera pans across a dimly lit room, focusing on a weathered photograph of a young girl with bright eyes and a hesitant smile. As the image fades, we hear the soft voice of Tiffany, her words tinged with a mixture of nostalgia and regret. My mother, Addison, was just a name on a piece of paper, a stranger who gave me life but couldn't give me a home. The scene shifts to a montage of different houses, each one blurring into the next as Tiffany's voice continues. I was passed from family to family, never quite belonging, always waiting for the other shoe to drop. The music swells as we see a plane touching down in China, its wheels kicking up a spray of water on the rain-slicked runway. Then came the woos. Tiffany's voice breaks slightly, an Asian couple who saw something in me that I couldn't see in myself. They took me halfway across the world, to a place where everything was foreign, except for their love. We see a young Tiffany, wide-eyed and overwhelmed, stepping into a bustling Chinese street. The camera focuses on her small hand, tightly gripping Mrs. Woo's as they navigate through the crowd. In China, I found more than just a new home. I found a passion that would shape my life. The scene cuts to a dimly lit dojo, where a slightly older Tiffany stands in a crisp white gi, her face a mask of concentration. Martial arts became my language, my way of communicating when words failed me. We watch as she executes a flawless kata, her movements fluid and precise. But the peaceful atmosphere is shattered by a harsh voice. Mr. Woo appears, his face stern and unyielding. Mr. Woo saw potential in me, but his methods were intense. We see Tiffany training relentlessly, sweat pouring down her face as Mr. Woo barks orders in the background. He pushed me to my limits and beyond, demanding perfection in every move, every stance. The scene shifts to a high school gymnasium, where a banner proclaims wrestling team tryouts in bold letters. Tiffany stands at the edge of the mat, her expression a mix of determination and uncertainty. It was a chance encounter that changed everything. Her voice explains, the local wrestling team was holding tryouts, and something inside me knew this was my chance to break free. We watch as Tiffany steps onto the mat, facing off against a larger opponent. The crowd fades away as she focuses, her martial arts training evident in her stance. In a flurry of movement, she takes down her opponent, pinning them to the mat as the referee's whistle blows. I gave up the rigid discipline of martial arts for the raw energy of wrestling. Tiffany's voice continues as we see her competing in various matches, her skills improving with each bout. In the women's division, I found not just a sport, but a sisterhood, a place where I could be strong and vulnerable, fierce and compassionate. The tone shifts as we see an older Tiffany, standing alone in an airport, her face etched with grief, but success came at a price. Her voice trembles. Mr. and Mrs. Woo passed away a few years after I left China. I wasn't there. I couldn't be there. The camera pans across a series of missed calls and unread messages on her phone, each one a painful reminder of what she'd left behind. I blame myself. Tiffany's voice breaks, as we see her sitting alone in a darkened room, staring at the same weathered photograph from the beginning. They gave me everything, and when they needed me most, I was halfway across the world, chasing my own dreams. The final shot shows Tiffany standing at the edge of a wrestling mat, her eyes closed as she takes a deep breath. Every time I step onto the mat, I carry their memory with me. Her voice steadies. I wrestle not just for myself, but for the family that chose me, that believed in me when no one else did. As the camera pulls back, we see Tiffany step forward, ready to face her next opponent. Her voice, filled with determination, delivers the final line. This is my journey, my struggle, my way of honoring the love that brought me halfway across the world and gave me a home.